Alright, how are we going, team? Are we doing okay? Getting nice and dirty? Alright. Alright, what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start adding some kind of colour around, and I think what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to kind of smudge what's there. I'm going to add a soft layer, and then I'm going to add some black for contrast. So I think what I'll try, first of all, I'll just try and smudge around the forms. To try and create a bit of a tone in there, but I think it's probably going to need some more. So how are we going to do that? Maybe let's bring in a bit of brown. So think about how you want to address the background, and whether you want it to be background or just kind of more foreground. So I'm going to start off just with some brown like this. Try not to mix that into the color too much, because I don't want to muddy up my forms that I've already created. But then I'm going to use a little bit of black, and I'm going to try and use a nice sharp corner, and I'm just going to create some contrast around my form. So the way to do that is from the line, come down. And this is the difference. You want to create contrast. So contrast is where you've got something dark beside something light, but you don't want to just outline everything, because if you could just go around everything with black, but that will not make it look better. That'll just kind of, yeah, make it look worse. So let me zoom right in here, and I'll see if I can, yeah, there we go. So I've done my black line. I'll do it on the other side as well. Oh, something under there. And what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to blend that using the what is it called? A cotton bud. Blend that out into the brown, but try and keep a nice sharp edge around the form. So, let me show you this way. So I'm probably going to need a little bit more brown in there, just to kind of blend it. Oh, yep, thanks. Sorry, we unmiked there for a minute. So in my case, it's just a little bit of kind of close work now to try and create that contrast. Now I could actually improve that contrast by adding a lighter color on the form. So for example, let's say I wanted to bring this shape out, and I wanted to use, I might use my lighter blue. So I can just go along, I'll try and get a better angle for doing this. There we go. You can go along this shape like this. And now what's happened there, if I zoom out again and show you guys. It's quite dark on my screen, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Now what's happened is, do you see how we've got the darker tone behind, which makes it feel like it's behind? And then this form and this form are really sort of starting to come forward. So that's the idea with negative space, is to actually make it disappear into the background. If we make the negative space kind of brighter or lighter, then it'll come forward and it'll just be more confusing. So I'm just going to work my way around that. I'm just going to keep doing that. I'm going to add over here I'm going to add some brown into the background. And then blend it down. I've got that nice red under there too, so I might just actually blend that red into the brown. There's no real kind of right way to do this. There's just sort of looking for the colours that are working and just sort of recognising it and then trying to use them. But definitely using the black to create contrast is a great idea. If you've used quite a minimal color range for the forms, then maybe you could try changing it up in the background and trying to create a bit more interesting, you know, contrast of colors in the background. Man, look how crazy it is around here, all the fingerprints, eh? I don't know how you would do something like this and have like white paper around it. That would be impossible. Yep, you could color the whole background if you like. I guess this piece is sort of about just experimenting with some abstract forms. Actually, and if you were doing this on black paper, you'll probably end up with, well, you'll have a black contrasting background anyway, won't you? So the lighter forms will just pop out. It's just that in this case the white is the brightest color on the paper, so it actually distracts from all the color that's on there. In fact, that might be the very reason that artists use black paper to draw on. Feel free to keep asking questions, guys. It's all good.